I'm Aurora, and in the last 6 or 7 years I've been working in Japan doing snow seasons. Over that time I've learned a lot of things about what to pack and what not to pack, and I think I've come up with a really good list of things, especially for females. This video is going to list a lot of feminine products and female related products, and a lot of these things were recommended and suggested by a lot of girlfriends who also do snow seasons in Japan. And all of these things are things that I use, and they may not work for you and they may not apply to you. So if you're about to head off for your first ski season in Japan, or anywhere else in the world for that matter, keep watching this video to find out what you might need. So before I get into that list, I'm going to just quickly touch on a few things, which are painkillers like ibuprofen or paracetamol for if you hurt yourself or if you get a headache. And you might also need something like Berocca or Hydrolite just to give you a little boost the next day, and also rehydrate your body. And thirdly, some cold and flu tablets, because if you're in the cold all the time and you're working, you may get run down and you're going to need some cold and flu just to give you a boost. So your season is likely going to run for about 3 to 6 months, and that means you're going to need to bring a pretty decent supply of cosmetics. So you're going to want to bring enough makeup for that duration. So I don't wear a lot of makeup, just a bit of eyebrows and some tinted moisturiser. As you can see, I am killing it today. So I just use the Bare Minerals tinted moisturiser, and it's just really good, and I still wear that with moisturiser. So you're definitely going to need some really good moisturiser, and bring the one that you really like. So I use this QV one here, and it's really, really good because in Japan, a lot of the staff accommodations have kerosene heaters, and they really dry your skin out. As you can see, this one gets a lot of use. My sister recommended me this one because she's got eczema, so she's got very sensitive dry skin. And you're also going to need some kind of like skin cleaning product. I just use just a basic cleanser from Skin Food, but you can get a lot of it there, makeup wipes, anything that's easy for you. Just bring what you like to use, because if not, I know that trying new products, you can affect your skin and you get a rash or pimples or whatever. So just bring your favorite cosmetics and make sure you've got enough to last you that whole time. One of the other things that someone also recommended was toothpaste, and I used to bring a lot of toothpaste. So, you know, just your normal Colgate. I used to bring 6 tubes of that just to try and get me through the whole time. But you know what? I don't want to waste my luggage. So I found a toothpaste in Japan that tastes really good and works really, really well, and it's called Aquafresh. So if you're at the supermarket or at the convenience store or Konbini, then go in and find some Aquafresh, because it's just as good as what we have here in Australia. Now let's move on to your body. So the first thing, and I've touched on this before, is deodorant. The Japanese deodorant just isn't strong enough for our Western armpits, and if you're from Australia like I am, and you live or you're used to living in quite a warm climate, then you'll be used to the Australian deodorant, and it's just not strong enough over there. So bring some deodorant just to make sure you don't smell, because come on, like body hygiene, especially when you're working or meeting new people, you really, really want to make sure that you don't smell. Speaking of armpits, body hair is another one that I've found can be a bit of a struggle in Japan. I mean, sure, you can get razors anywhere, but you can't get wax everywhere. So if you wax or you like to wax, then you might want to bring like a little pot of wax, or even a wax pot that you can plug in. One of my friends brings a wax pot and she does my armpits for me, so it's really good. So if you want to stay hair free while you're doing your ski season, make sure you bring some wax or a razor or some nair or whatever. This is another product that I've touched on before in my previous video about what to bring for your first season in Japan, and this is definitely female specific, especially if you have a uterus, and that is tampons. So bring some tampons. The ones in Japan are really weird, so just bring the ones that you like to use, and make sure you've got enough for however many periods you may have. Speaking about periods, not overly connected, but also underwear. You're going to want to make sure you have enough undies to last you 6 months. If you're a size 10 or 12 or 14 or anything bigger than that, you are going to struggle to find undies in Japan that fit you. So make sure you bring enough to last you that duration as well. This also means bringing some really good everyday bras, and also a sports bra. If you've got small boobs or big boobs, it doesn't matter. You just need to make sure that they're all in there, especially when you're riding, because I know that my bra straps slip down if I don't wear a sports bra. So all you big booby girls out there, Bring a sports bra if you're going skiing. Moving on to hair products. Hair dye, you can get it in Japan, but I feel like it's not strong enough there for my hair. I have bleached my hair over there before and I went all the way from black to orange and I loved it and I had it for ages. But now that I'm back to dark, I'm just gonna bring some hair dye with me. So bring your favorite shade, bring your favorite color, and if you wanna get some hair dye over there, you can try it out and see what you like. There's also a store called Don Quixote that sells Manic Panic, so if you want to go colorful, you can do that as well. Shampoo and conditioner is really easy to find over there as well, so don't weigh your luggage down with shampoo and conditioner unless you like really need it. You can also wash your hair at the onsens as well, and some of those onsens have amazing shampoo and conditioner and it just makes my hair so amazing. Also, blow dryers and straighteners as well. You don't necessarily need to bring them. The voltage is different and you don't want to have all these plugs and be unplugging your laptop just to plug your hair straightener in or whatever. So you can get them over there at that place, Don Quixote as well, for about 1,000, 2,000 yen, just for, I don't know, a decent hair straightener. I've got two accidentally because I forgot I bought one the year before. So if anyone needs one, let me know. Now we're going to talk about sex. Now, if you've never lived in a ski town, you probably don't know how much sex occurs in a ski town, especially for seasonal staff. Ladies, bring your preferred contraceptive method. You can go with just your traditional condom, or you can go for your contraceptive pill as well. Go and speak to your doctor about it and see what they think is best for you. I get what they call a Reg 24, which is a 12-month supply because I'm away for 6 months, and then a month either side as well. So I need to make sure I've got enough to last me, if you know what I mean. Also, contraceptive is still really important for STIs and also getting pregnant. And you don't want to get pregnant or even have that risk of getting pregnant in a ski town, especially in Japan, because if you want to get the morning after pill, you have to go to the hospital. And it's a bit of an ordeal and it's going to take you pretty much all day and it costs $100. So if you don't want to risk it, just use a condom. My last point is health in general. And these are things like supplements and vitamins. And when you're not getting a lot of sun, like you do not when you're in Japan, especially in the winter, you might find that you're a bit sad or you might get the winter blues or feel homesick. So it's really important to make sure that you maintain your overall well-being and happiness. And bringing things like vitamin D tablets or even photos of your fam is a really good way to make sure that you stay happy, because if you're happy, then you're going to be healthy. So to finish off, you can get a lot of this stuff in Japan, but it's still really good to bring what you like, whatever products you like to use. Almost use this list as like a guide for what to put in your toiletry bag. You can also jump online when you're in Japan onto websites like iHerb for supplements, food, wax, stuff like that. Also Strawberry Net, ASOS, Urban Outfitters have really cheap or free shipping, so you can also get a lot of those products online while you're there. And also, the biggest one is probably Amazon. You can get almost anything on Amazon, stuff like SIM cards, hair straighteners, all that kind of thing. So don't freak out too much if you're like, oh my god, I need to get all this stuff. Just get what you can and get what you want to get, and if you feel like you're missing something and you can't find it there, jump onto one of those websites. If you think I've missed anything that a female might need when they're doing their ski season in Japan, then comment below so I can add it to my list. And also, now that you've gotten this far, you might also need to know what else you need to bring. So you may as well look at my essentials videos for what to bring for your first season in Japan.